There's the slot for storage for the small storage card. You can use I guess you could use a 512 megabyte up to probably about 4 gigabytes to put in one of these, which already has 4 gigabytes, so that doubles the memory to 8 gigabytes. I only have 2 gigs, so this is actually 6 gigabytes. And with all of that, I can store all the video, all the documents, all the pictures, and all the music, and listen to some radio, and I don't know where else. But I can check all the functions, look at the time, and I can look at the display, change the display and all that. So as you can see, MP3 players are not hard to operate. All you have to do is get one, and the main thing about them though is you got to have, and remember this, because in order to keep the MP3 player playing all the music you want it to play, you must have the right operating system, which I believe Windows XP, Mac OS, any of those big name operating systems. But the main thing you must have is the cable that goes from the MP3 player to the computer USB port. If you do not have that cable that goes from the MP3 player and connects from this side all the way into the USB port into your computer, and that's any MP3 player, then you can't transfer information from that computer to the MP3 player. Plus, you can't power it up, because if you don't have the adapter, you can't power it up anyway. You could plug the MP3 player into the computer for power. So MP3 players have 2 options of power. One from the computer, straight from the computer, USB into the MP3 port. 2 from the MP3 port straight into the power adapter that goes with the MP3 player that comes with this device. If you don't have that for any MP3 player, then you have to go get it. Find some place that has specific specs, which means voltage and all that, because if you get the wrong voltage or the wrong amperage, that could mess up and damage your MP3 player. You getting all this? I hope you're getting all this, because there's a lot of information. But basically right now I'm going to show you how to record on the MP3 player. So I go out, system, go up to memory, extras, FM radio, don't need that, videos, music, photos, microphone, that is what we want to record. MP3 players will record just like any small CIA recording device that you put up to your mouth. Same thing with the MP3 player technology. Plus, you can take that and put it on top of some musical tracks if you wanted to do that too. It just depends on how clear you get it recorded on the MP3 player. You know, that's if you produce music. But MP3 player, most of them have these recording ports. Right there is a small hole, and all you have to do is to talk into it when you're recording. Let's go ahead and record, and let's see what this thing can do. As you can see, it's recording now. So we stop in recording. Certain MP3 players, like any device, just read the manual. When you get the device, take it home. The reason you're scared of because you don't want to read the manual. So if you don't know how to read, then you need to, that's something else I can't help you with right there. You know, you have to go back to the English teacher or whatever. Most MP3 players are older models. If you get the cheap kinds for like $30, $40 at a good discount store, then basically you're just gonna get music and you can fast forward or rewind it, and that's it. But some of the better advanced MP3 players with the more brand name, like this one, which was $80, you know,